Hi everybody, it's me, Shed87. I'm back once again to do my thought on what I thought about Lockdown. It was awesome. Everything I loved about the pay-per-view was awesome. If there was one match I could do without, it'd be that blindfold match between Harris and Storm. That was freaking stupid. How long are they going to have Chris Harris have that injury to the freaking eye? That's getting old. Where are they going to cut it and just have a regular fucking match between those two guys? I mean, seriously. They could have had something good there between Harris and Storm. But honestly, I really never really cared too much for AMW as a fan. They just never really caught my eye that much. But moving on, I'm going to move on to maybe two more that really caught my eye. Well, the electrified steel cage was decent. It was good, just good. I'm glad that 3D finally won the titles. Perhaps only the steel cage was a little over-exaggerated. I mean, the electrified steel cage was over-exaggerated, and it did kind of look ridiculous and stupid. But you have to give a lot of props to every wrestler that was involved in there. Especially Hernandez. That guy, oh my god. Despite how big he is, that guy he can really fly when he wants to fly. I'll tell you that much. That guy is fucking nuts when he goes off a cage. Hernandez is probably my favorite member out of LAX. I mean, I really respect what he can do in the ring. He's fucking cool. Homicide's pretty cool too, but I don't know. I'd have to give a lot of respect to Hernandez for what he can do, because that's just crazy. I mean, almost kind of reminds me of Lance Hoyt. I wouldn't mind seeing a match between those two big men who take some big risks in the ring. That would be a good match. Another match. Well, the women in the steel cage was interesting. Was good. Was new. Was an alternative compared to what McMahon has. Having bra and panties matches, live sex celebrations, exposés, you name it. He's done it. Fucking bikini contests, which is just basically a waste of time. They could have maybe a good few minutes or an hour of wrestling in that slot, but no, they have to pretty much exploit the women by putting them in these stupid types of matches. I'm going to use that in italics, matches. Or should I say, it's waste of breath. I'm not going to go on with that because I'm going to keep going on, and I won't get into that. But anyway, this match between Jacqueline Moore and Gail Kim was awesome. The two women knocked the hell out of each other, and it was entertaining. I thought it was entertaining when Gail Kim did a suicide dive. Only she kind of missed Jacqueline Moore. She only nailed her head. She was supposed to flatten. She was supposed to land on her right on the chest area, but she nailed her head. So I'm gonna take a guess and say that wasn't planned, but nonetheless, it was a good match. I thought it was good, but Lethal Lockdown really took the cake. It was everything I'd hoped for. Weapons at the top, thumbtacks, chairs, guitars. Oh man, it was outrageous. I'll admit I can't stand Big Papa Pump, but that Frankensteiner was fucking awesome. That was fucking cool. I haven't seen Steiner do that in a while. Man, it's been a while since I've seen him do it, but it was fucking crazy how he did it. Being that he's all massive, more massive than a high flyer. I can only imagine what it was like to see that in person, or see AJ flying off the top of the cage. I bet that was crazy. AJ, he's a pretty damn good heel. I think he's a decent heel. He's good, but in my view, I think he's best as a face. He's really damn good as a baby face as well, but he's pretty entertaining as a heel. I like him both ways. I think AJ is I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite in TNA. It's so hard to choose from a favorite in TNA. But anyway, moving on to Bill and Doug. This is a shout out to you guys. I can only imagine what it was like for you guys down there. That sounds like a real great experience. I wish I can go to a pay-per-view too, and I probably will someday. If there's ever a pay-per-view here in Denver, here in Colorado, up in Denver or Springs, or maybe somewhere near Colorado, fuck, I'm down. I'll go down just to see what TNA is like, a pay-per-view is like in person. I can imagine what it's like. I bet it's breathtaking. Oh man. I mean, I'd like to meet every single wrestler that from the locker room. If they're that open with their roster, if they're that fan friendly, then shit, man, I'm down. I'd like to meet LAX, Hector Guerrero, just about everybody who's on the roster, because that is really cool. I mean, obviously WWE doesn't allow that. Big surprise. But yeah, after hearing that, I really got to go to a TNA pay-per-view just to see what it's like. I can only imagine what it's like. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this video. I'll admit it's not that great and it's not that special, but leave me a message or a video response and tell me what you think. I'd really appreciate it. And for all my viewers that are watching this, how to watch this video, thank you. I really appreciate it, and good night.